Hello, this is Manuel Cañedo, and this is the continuation of the wastes case study. The first waste is inventory. As seen as the last video, the client I had to investigate on had particularly high levels of inventory, which had to be taken in consideration because the bosses from each department are responsible for the efficiency of their area. We cannot interfere badly in the production because that equals great losses. That's why the VCM helps us to control those wastes. And the waste number 2, our processing, something that is very noticeable is that organization in an industry is very important. The reason that the engineers work so slow is because there is no organization. The tasks and the needs of the project were not very defined or defined at all, causing to work very slow and uneven, asking everyone for certain data because data was very, very dispersed throughout different areas. And the waste number 3, time. The product is very simple. It's a long rod of aluminum. Well, it will depend on the client, of course, but the transformation of the aluminum is something like that we do. So, since we are working in a new area, a new plant, we are analyzing from the contrast from the old plant. In the old plant, there was a lot of unorganization. It was a complete mess, or still is. So, since it grew exponentially, a lot of buildings are placed not very efficiently. There's a lot of transportation of the product before it reaches packaging. And since that is a thing, it didn't have a complete or clear layout. And that's why Avesen North exists, because this represents a new chance in doing everything in order, having a clear layout, having a clear space of what should we do, and not have an excessive route of transportation. So, what is the goal for Avesen North is to save time in the flow of the product, and for that, also is gonna be implemented a robot that in the wielding zone or area that will reduce handwork and variety and a lot of time, hopefully.